Alright, welcome back for some more K2V2. Just got off of live stream, so let's go over a little bit of what we have done. We set up a new train line, comes out around through the bottom of here, up, and to this new area up here. This is going to be where we drop off our sulfuric acid for our circuits. And we have this new stop down here, which is where our sulfuric acid is going to be picked up. Acid is going to be picked up. I went ahead and added a new area here so that that one is complete. Not that we're using them all yet. And then this is the big change that I want to get to, which is I organized the crushing stone to sand, sand to quartz, quartz to silicon area. So let's go check that out real quick. Because it was a mess and it needed to be fixed. So, as you can see, we're now taking our stone off of the input line down here. This stone is, I didn't think about this as well. I just realized that because it's coming in here, so it's not going to get used for any of this crushing. I may end up just running this across and having it come in down here so we can get rid of it quicker, because most of our stone goes for this exact use. Oh, and the reason why these are going right now is because we did fill in a bit of our pond up here, squaring it off a bit to put this in. And I went ahead and started filling in a bit of this over here, because eventually this line is going to run all the way over, up, and connect over here, because this over here is going to be where we have our fluid stuff for mineral water and all of that. But yeah, we have 8 crushers down here. 2 of them right now are just going for doing the landfill and for glass. The other 2 are going to this bank of 8 filtration plants for the quartz. And then we moved this over and made it bigger, which I did forget to do this, for making our silicon. So this will probably eventually come up and over, because we're going to have to make glass bigger. But I think this was a good place to put this, because we are going to put in eventually another train stop area over here, which is going to be for loading the silicon and the glass to go to the circuit area, which we are not ready to do yet. Hopefully, if things go the way I've got it planned, we're going to start on the circuit area next week. But today, we need to get these blue circuits, or these blue tech cards, made. Before I do that, though, we did unlock the ability to make modular armor. So I need 30 of these circuits. Oops. There we go. And then I just need my heavy armor, which is right here. So take that off. And we can now make our modular armor. And we can have solar panels, we can have a small portable generator, and we can have our batteries for it. We can also have night vision and belt immunity. And this is how much room we have. Now, these solar panels, I don't remember exactly how big they are. So let's start with grab some more red circuits. These should be the regular size solar panels that just take up one square. And I guess, doesn't this actually tell me dimension 2x2? Yeah. So this is a 1x1, this is a 2x2. Max output for this is 192. Max output for this is 40. So 40 times 4 would be 160. So one of these is going to be slightly better than, and it's also really weird because if you look at that, it only takes one portable solar panel. Oh, four. Okay. Never mind. I'm retarded. Gotcha. All right. Let's get some solar panels. And let's go ahead and make a big one to put in here. And then we'll go ahead. I'm not going to make the generator. The generator would be nice if we had this before. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and make 7 of those, which will give us 8 total. And then we need some electronic components. So we can come down here and grab those off the line. And we're going to need 10 per. So we're going to need about 20 of them. Well, there's 16. There's 20. So that should be what we need for that. Now, our big personal battery is also, dimension is 2x2. So if we do 2 solar panels and 1 big battery, that'll leave us room for night vision and belt immunity, which is the only 2 things we can really have right now. So let's go ahead and make that. Night vision, we're going to need 1 piece of plastic. Okay, give us some night vision. Go ahead and give us a second one of those. And then this, we're going to need 4 personal batteries. And for that, we're going to need 2 personal batteries. So 8 batteries. Let's go grab some batteries. Which is the one problem with having batteries all the way down here. But it's not like we're going to be doing this that often. All right, batteries. That gives us enough for 2. Oh, we're out of iron. All right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough for that. And then we're going to need just a bit more iron. All right, so now that will give us our big personal battery. So now we put both of those in there. Yeah, these are... Oh, these are personal batteries. We don't want those. And we want this. We want that. And technically, we can do one of these here. And we're actually making more of these. And oh, night vision is going to make everything green. Okay, that kind of sucks. I don't know if that's... You guys can tell me which you like better, but... Oh... I know it makes sense, but... It's just so rough on the eyes that everything is green. I don't think I can do the... If we need it, we'll put them on. Is there a way of toggling this? It'd be nice if there was a way to toggle it on and off. I know, get into where there's some freaking light and then you don't need to toggle it on and off, dumbass, but I don't like making lights because normally night vision is good enough. But now that it's green, well, it's not so great. So I might actually have to make some lights. All right, so we need to start off down here anyways because we need to get our sulfuric acid train done. That is going to be first on our list. So we're going to need a train here. We're going to need a pump going into the fluid wagon, which for some reason I don't have any fluid wagons on me, which is kind of a problem. I can make one, so we're just going to make one. And I don't know that I need this, but we're going to do it anyways. I see that biter attack, and I'm not happy about it. Where are they attacking? Wait a minute. How did you... Oh, you're going for the... Okay. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. All right. Found them, and they already set up 2 damn worms. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of here before they go getting a damn nest. And we got another one chewing on the wall over here. So let's go get rid of him. Figure out what they damaged and where. Did this guy die? Don't even see where... Well, that's where they came in. No, that must have been where he came in. Look at this idiot. He's just up here eating a rock. Dude, why are you eating a rock? Give me the rock. You don't need a rock. Rocks have got to be bad for your health. Okay, so they're right there. And they're probably going to continue to try to move in. So it might not be the worst idea to just get rid of them, but I'm not going to do so right now. Let's repair the wall. But we know they're going to be coming in somewhere in this area, so I'm just going to give them a couple turrets to play with. Let them play with these for a little bit. And then we can go back about our business. And should be fine. So, see you guys when I get back down there. All right. I swear the biters know when I'm recording because we just got done with a stream for a couple hours and not a biter to be seen the whole time. As soon as I start recording, though, hey, get out here. Start bucketing. All right. So, let's do this. This over here for this. And I'm probably going to change this to a large pole coming down from here when we get our radars and everything and we start setting all that up. But this will be fine for now. So there we go. That'll fill our sulfuric acid. So now we need to get our train schedule set up. So there, we need to, we're going to put it into this one. So we do need to change its name real quick. So this one is going to be our sulfuric acid drop off. Okay, so back to the train. Add station, sulfuric acid drop off. This one is going to wait for full cargo. This one is going to wait for empty cargo. Fuel low, take care of that. And we need to give it a little bit of fuel, which we have plenty on me, and I'm actually going to just use this to get rid of a bunch of it out of my inventory. Really? What are you shooting now? Keep shooting trains, trying to get in them. All right, so this will take us all the way up there. I do need to get the lights, signals set up for that area. Don't have that done yet. Why are you stopped here? Why does that say you can't go through there? Hold on. What's your problem? This, that. Do you really see that train? All right, I'll fix it. Manual. I didn't think. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Hold on a minute. Okay. I didn't see this. I thought this was missing. Okay. So now we need to fix this real quick. So we need one of these here, going that way and that way. So now it can see it can go through there. And I need to change that to a end thing, but it's fine the way it is for the moment. And we got to get the lights set up here as well. All right, so this is going to be the pump coming out into this tank. Go ahead and grab this and bring it over here. That will get our sulfuric acid into there. And then we can use that when we're ready. So, speaking of, let's get ready. So, we're doing chemical tech cards. We need the red circuits, we need glass, we need the blanks, and we need sulfuric acid. And these are going to be done 5 tech cards, 20-second crafting time, same amount. but actually goes faster than the red. I didn't even realize that no, they are 20 for each one. Okay, so with our current setup here, this is what we need. And this goes plenty fast enough for us currently. Now, the problem with this is we can't put these on the same as the green. So we actually need to move these all up one, because we need to have a new belt here, which is where the blue ones are going to go on to. So we'll do this like this, and then this, and that. So then this will be the output there. And these don't have blank tech cards here. So we're just going to do this. And then we'll bring these up. And they can come in, not there. They can come in here. Because we're going to have our fluid pipe running across here, and because we have them spaced the way we do, we're going to have to use these to input, which actually means we need to have this up one higher. It needs to go here. So that'll take care of getting them into there. Now, the problem with this being that is going to give us this, and now we need to get these two things in here. So that means we're going to have to we're going to have to space these out. That's all there is to it. We're not going to be able to do it like this. All right. That's not a problem. We'll just take these two out. We'll move this again. Do we want to have that big of a gap? We don't really need that big of a gap. But it really doesn't matter if we have that big of a gap. No, wait a minute. I think we do need that big of a gap. Because this is going to go here. This is going to go here. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. So that's going to fill them with fluid. So then we're going to have this feed in from there, which is going to be the circuits and the glass. Circuits and glass can go in there. Okay. So then we're going to still have to do... Well, wait a minute. Why am I thinking this is going to feed both of them? Circuits and glass. Yeah, it's kind of weird the way I'm setting this up, but it's because I'm trying to match what's down here, and we have 5. You know, it's probably easier. We just move these up another one. We have the circuits and the glass come in on the bottom. Because then this doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a lot fucking easier. Alright, that's what we're doing. Alright, so we're going to have circuits and glass come in here. This is still going to be the output here. So then we can still have them like this. Isn't it great that I don't sit here and figure this all out ahead of time and, just wing it? I think it is. Some people probably find it annoying, but I like working through all of the things, and if I was watching somebody do this, I would want to see them work through it as well, so I know why they did it the way they did it. Not just that they did it the way they did it. Okay, so now that'll take care of that. That'll be the input for those, which means our next tech card can go there and they can get their, yeah, that's perfectly fine. So then we have these come out down here like this. I need to go grab some stuff because I'm out of all the stuff. And we're probably going to need to make more of those blanks, which is fine. We got plenty of room for that. Let's get some undergrounds. Get a couple of these. Need some long-handled inserters. Let's get half a stack of blues. And, oh, we need electrical poles. Apparently we are completely out of electrical poles. Grab those as well. And yeah, we're good for everything else. Yeah, we can just put another one of these here. We can also, upgrade both of those that we still haven't done yet. All right, so we do something along the lines of this. That takes care of that part. Then we just need to do something along the lines of this. That'll be the input. We can run this back over to about here and bring it down here to get our glass and red circuits. All right, so red circuits we can literally just run up through here. So we'll do that because we're not going to have red circuits go anywhere else. We should not need them going back that way any further. Okay, so that's the red circuits. Then we need to get our glass, which put that in the wrong spot. It needs to go there. And then we're going to run it up to there. While all that's getting itself worked out, let's go ahead and get these in here. And we now need to deal with getting the sulfuric acid over here. So let's just do this. Okay, so pipe there, pipe there, pipe there. That'll get us our sulfuric acid. Glass and circuits are coming in. We can go ahead and dump that. I'm going to leave that little bit we have there. And so now we will have our blue circuits. So as soon as those get done, go ahead and bring those down. Yeah, these can all go away. This is going to be useless now. We should not need basics any longer. So we can get all of this out of here, which I will clean the rest of that up later. The problem is I can't get this over without doing a weird loopy-doop thing. But what we can do is this. We can bring those down to here and then just clean all of this off of here. And I can dump all of this into those. And now we have our blue tech cards. And with that, we can get advanced oil processing taken care of. And then this and this, so we can get to robotics, which will then get us our construction bots and our logistic bots. So that is what we are going to prioritize currently. And then we have some other things that we want to work on after that. But that is our current priority, is I want to get to bots so that I can stop chopping down all of this wood all by myself. They can start taking care of it. Now, on this side is going to be our military. But the problem of military is that it needs the biter research data. And the biter research data takes biomass. And we just seen how to get biomass in the last video or video before that. I can't remember which one. And it's not something we can currently make. And it's something that we didn't know that they actually made available, because originally it was the creep stuff on the ground. And I didn't realize that we had to get it from the nest. So we only have 63. So that's not going to make many. If it takes 10, so that means we're going to be able to make 6 sets, which is 5 of them per set. So that's 30. And then the research card is going to take 1 of them to make another, so that's 150. We can currently do 150. It takes 120 just to get our rocket launcher. It takes 100 to get landmines. Energy shield I'm not worried about. These are 300 apiece. So the only way we're going to be doing that is if we really want one of these. So we're going to go ahead and wait, because if I remember correctly, to make this, we actually, we need 50 biomass to make one of these. So we're not doing it. We're saving that 63 to make our first bioprocessing plant. And that's going to be the next thing that we focus on, is getting that done so we can get the bio plant made and we can start doing our military tech. Right now, the only thing that we really need the military tech for is to get my combat shotgun. I don't really need a launcher right now. And it's nice to see that these are keeping up nicely. And we have our advanced oil processing, so that means we can go get started on changing all of them over, start setting up the breaking them down from heavy to light, light to petroleum, and get all of that stuff set up. Now we can make solid fuel out of light or heavy, which will go into which way and why when we get to that. And as soon as it gets lubricant done, we'll be able to get that set up as well. And that's what we're going to work on in the next one, maybe the next two, depending on how long and how much of this I plan on working on. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for the continued support for the series, and hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.